Hi folks, welcome back to the Carver's Woodshop. This is Arlene once again, and as I promised, we're going to do the wren next in my series of the songbird relief carving. We just got done doing the cardinal. If you haven't seen that one, there's about 16 clips on that alone. I also want to just share something really quick with you again before we start this project. I talked to Gene Musser, who's from Texas. He's the whittler. So a lot of you have gone to his website, I'm sure, and have seen his flat plane carving. And he showed you a book called Whittling by Bill. And I also had the same book. Actually, my very humble beginnings started with this book. It's an excellent book. If you can find it in a used bookstore, has a lot of good information in it. And what we're going to do, if you're a beginner, after I'm done doing the wren, we're going to do Sniffer the Hound. And I actually have one done that I did maybe 25 years ago. More than that, 28 years ago. And it's not dated, but I know it's one of my very first ones that I've done. I've also did the Clydesdale that was in here. When I get to this series, I'll show you. I did the hot dog one in here, and I also did the Clydesdale that you see here as well. That Clydesdale right there I did as well. It was a very interesting book. I really don't remember how I got started with carving. I remember buying the book and trying my hand at it, and this is what we ended up with. I made a couple of these, one for my nephew many years ago, and this is a nice beginner, so if you're interested in doing this, I'll be doing this one after I do the wren, and we'll get to him later. But if you can find this book, and maybe on eBay or somewhere, and you're a beginner, it's a nice book. It's just very simple projects in it, and this won't be any detail other than we're going to wood burn his ears and his nose and his eyes and the patchwork. There's some patchwork I didn't do. This was actually out of a piece of pine wood that I did, and so this is my humble beginnings and one of my pieces from many years ago. So let's get started on the wren, and we'll start on him the next time around. What we have here is a cutout again of the wren, which is the one at the top here. It's going to use a 4 millimeter eye, which I have here. And what we're going to do is we're going to start rounding up, and this is the actual one here that I have already done. We're going to do it as a wall hanging, just like we did the other one. So we're going to put this over here, and we're going to start shaping the head. So I'm going to use my detail knife that I already did on the strop, and it's important that you strop your knife every so often, every 15 or 20 minutes. So we're just going to start rounding off the head a little bit and start shaping them up. So that's what we're going to do here, and we're going to go down the back portion like so. Okay, and remember, we've got to take all those nasty little lines off from the bandsaw, because that will show up in our painting. And once we get this rounded up a little bit, we'll go do the neck portion here. And I'm going to do the eye portion first. Hollow that out and show you how to put that eye in there. So, alright, so just round off the bottom half. Now up here we're going to put a little line, if I can find a pen here, pencil around here somewhere. I'll find one on my next seg. Oh, here it is. We need to put a line here, okay? This will be undercut like the other one was, okay? And it's a cute little project with the tail sticking up. So we're going to keep going here with rounding this off. I'm just going to do from the bottom of the breast area up, and also rounding off a little bit there. And when I come back, we'll get into more detail with that and a better close-up. Alright, so I'll be right back.